sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Chicago Bears. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from FedEx. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down gets him a couple up to the 27. 8 yards to go on second down. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And all the way up to the 46. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Fields now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. From the gun, here's Fields. This one swung out to Williams.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the option to give to Williams here.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And Graham's got it, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
They snap it to Fields.
And left side here, it's Graham.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On second and goal, Fields. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. From the 5-yard line, with this opening drive yield 6. This is third and goal.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
On fourth down, Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On first and 10, Heineke.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. To try again after the sack.
Heineke. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Looking to throw, Heineke.
And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returnable for Grant. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On second and 10, Fields.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
To throw is Fields.
And he finds his tight end, Graham.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing again is Fields.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. To throw again on second down.
Fields.
Forced out to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now it's Fields.
The connection made. It's Graham.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Back to throw. Fields.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago.
On first down, it's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here's Fields.
Man open is Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Damian Williams. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. From the 38, Heineke. Open man is Samuel, complete.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 29 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing again on second and 10. Fields, slide. Here's a diving catch right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. And here we go on fourth down. Fields. And Graham on the grab. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. 2 minutes remaining in this first half.
You know, you got to wave him, Jamie. That should have been it. That should have been knotted down. That should have been knocked down, but I'll let you make it.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Off the option, here's Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On the option to give to Williams here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Off the option, here's Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Bears!
Darnell Mooney.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Final play of the half here. Heineke
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Play action now. Here's Heineke. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Fields. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Montez Sweat able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
On the option to give to Williams here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Off the option, here's Williams.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And it's caught.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. The 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Buying time to his left.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Heineke on 2nd and 10.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Fields. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
On the option to give to Williams here.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Off play action, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, Heineke.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Heineke's throw taken in by Samuel.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air again, Heineke. Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes.
Eddie Goldman with a sack. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Heineke. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
To throw is Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Graham.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On first down, it's Fields.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Now it's Fields.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Chase Young
in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Now Fields on third and goal.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
The point after is good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And, And, he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
2nd and 10
Just a 3-yard gain there.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here's Fields.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Graham. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
Rolling to his right. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. On the toss, here's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Fields.
Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
To throw is Heineke.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Curtis Samuel there to make the grab.
And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So part one of what they needed is done. They get him.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On fourth down, Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A carry now for McKissick. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll go again with McKissick, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll run with McKissick. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now
here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.